Many of you may have heard the saying, the long arm of the law will catch up. It means the cops will eventually get to you. Well, we don't know about the arm, but in this case, the wheelbase certainly did. Confused? Well, watch this video. Explanations are in order. That incident happened in the city of Rishikesh at the AIIMS hospital. Staff there complained about a male nurse. They accused him of harassing and molesting them. Soon an internal committee was formed. A police complaint was also filed. Meanwhile, the accused checked himself into the psychiatric ward. How original. You lose sanity the moment you were accused. Now, the staff was quite upset about this, so they decided to call the police again. That's when the sequence unfolded. The cops drove their vehicle up the hospital's ramp, climbed up to the 4th floor, reached the psych ward and arrested the accused. While going back, there was trouble. Apparently, some doctors were protesting the arrest. So the car took a different route through a busy emergency ward. Let me repeat. These cops drove a vehicle inside a hospital full of patients. We don't know the names of these officers, but I assume it was Jason Bourne, Rambo, and Ethan Hunt. If not, this makes no sense. We're not saying don't arrest the accused. By all means, arrest him, drag him out from the psych ward. But what was the point of this spectacle? Why jeopardize the lives of patients? Listen to what the police are saying, and I'm quoting. Since the staff was very angry because of the sequence of events, we needed a safe passage to take the accused out. So we used the emergency/VIP ramp to safely evacuate the patient cum accused. No patients were hurt or troubled because of this. Let me repeat the last line. No patients were troubled. I think the pictures tell a completely different story. You can clearly see patients being shoved aside, that too patients on stretchers. Also, what does safe passage mean? Was the accused holed up in the psych ward with explosives? If not, this was completely unnecessary. Our police officers are more than capable of dragging an accused out of a hospital. Which brings us back to the same question. Why did they do it? Well, because they could. Police high-handedness is not new in this country. Sometimes it happens on a small scale, like abusing or cussing during traffic stops, and sometimes it happens on a large scale, like fudging evidence or beating up suspects. It all boils down to the same thing, a culture of impunity, the feeling that you can get away with anything. Why else would you drive into a hospital building? And that feeling was right, by the way, because those officers have faced no action. Instead, they're being defended by their senior officers. Even the Supreme Court of India has addressed this issue in the past. In the month of March, they issued orders to all law enforcement authorities. And what did the order say? Follow the rules, uphold the statutory safeguards, and don't bring shame to the justice system. Now, that order related to a much more serious offense. Cops had cuffed and paraded a half-naked man. They also verbally abused him. So the Supreme Court took a zero-tolerance approach. But honestly, severity does not matter. What matters is the principle. When you put on a police uniform, you become an officer of the law. You don't become the law. Understanding this difference is very important. It applies to politicians too. How many times have we seen lawmakers slapping people in public or abusing civil servants or holding up traffic to have a breezy ride? All of this stems from the same attitude, that responsibility equals power. We need a massive overhaul to address this, whether it's during training programs or with attitude coaching or on-the-job learning. Public officials need to understand that they are here to help, not to intimidate or ride roughshod over us.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.